A reflection map is an image that we can project onto the surface of an object. Think of it this way. Imagine that around this entire scene is a ball that's inside out that has a big picture on it. That picture is going to be projected onto this object. So what I've chosen to use is an image that I found on photospin.com. I simply did a search for metal, and we're going to choose any metal image that you want to use, or as a matter of fact, any image from Photospin or any image you have already to project onto this object. I'm going to go for this one here. So I'm going to click on my ball if I don't have it selected already, and then click on the material room. And by the way, if you don't see the same interface that I have here, all I did was close the other windows that were on the right here by clicking on the little upper right hand box. This is our surface that we have, and this is the preview of what it looks like. So I'm going to create a brand new node. Now you could right click in this blank area if you want to, or if you want, you can also go right to the node connector and click on it one time and create a new node. I'm going to choose to add, I think I will go for a 2D texture, although I could also go for, if I wanted to, I can go to lighting and choose environment map and choose a sphere map. So you can also apply that same thing by going to sphere map. So I'm going to go to 2D textures, image map, and I have my new node here where it says image source. I'll click where it says none. I'll go to my desktop here and choose the metal. And then I'll click OK. Now right away, as you can see, the nodes are connected, and we can see the reflection inside of our object. Now this highlight is pretty bright, so I'm going to do a render and show you how you can cool that down by using another image. So I'm going to go to render and choose render. And there we have it. We have that metallic surface reflecting in this object. Looks pretty cool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cool this down by adding a procedural texture in the diffuse color. I could also put it in the diffuse value. So I'm going to click where it says diffuse color. I'll add a new node, 3D texture, and I'll choose something like turbulence. And if you look in our preview, look at the difference. That spotlight, or that highlight, or that hotspot, or whatever you want to call it, is pretty much toned down quite a bit. And that's because the turbulence adds random noise to break this down a little bit. I'll disconnect it so you can see the difference. Here's before, and here is after. Much better and I think more realistic. This is really, really bright, like a UFO is above it. So I'm going to render again, and let's see the difference. Much, much better. And that is how you can use a reflection map to project an image onto your surface. And also, team that up with a turbulence to calm it down a little bit.